Well, hello, I'm KateVandenBosch, and I'm Dean of the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences, and I just recently passed my one-year mark on the job. So when Maury gave me some prompts to think about what I might say, one of the things, the one that caught my attention was, what did you see with fresh eyes when you came? And as a new dean, I expected to probably spend the remainder of the spring semester, having started on March 1st, getting a lay of the land, getting to know my college and a lot of our community inside and outside the university. We're structurally kind of a medium-sized college here with 19 departments and more than 10 centers, growing student enrollments, and lots of engagement with stakeholders around the state, perhaps the most of any of the colleges. And as I became familiar with what was on my plate in the first week or so, I realized that the first couple of urgent issues to deal with were not within the college, but were across college, and that I was going to have to think quickly about how to collaborate with other colleges and how to do it using our unique style of governance here as well. So I wanted to share with you some decisions that were made during those early months and how they impact how we're going forward. One of them related to the Wisconsin Energy Institute. We have prodigious strengths in the area of renewable energy, and we had a number of entities, an energy institute within the College of Engineering, a DOE-sponsored very large project on bioenergy called the Great Lakes Bioenergy Research Center, and what was initially part of a state match for that DOE grant, the Wisconsin Bioenergy Initiative, the latter two going through CALS. And it had already been decided that rather than having these be fragmented, they should be brought together into a single entity. But what was remaining to be decided was where should that sit and how should it be governed, and how would we align those activities within that institute, the Wisconsin Energy Institute, with activities going on in colleges. And the decision was made that it should be administratively housed in the College of Engineering, and the way that we would align activities with colleges would be to have a board of deans, a dean's council, involving deans that are whose faculty are involved in the institute. And partly because of some impending retirements, I was asked to take the first round in being the lead dean in that effort. And now we are welcoming some new deans into that process. And so this is, the idea for a Dean's Council, I think I'll take credit for that. Having come from another institution where we also had a shared energy activity and a group of deans that worked collaboratively to give oversight and to create alignment with their colleges. The other area was the undergraduate biology major, which has had a relatively short history on this campus because we've had many types of biological sciences majors, but it's only been a little bit more than a decade that we've had a biology major. And it started out with a few hundred majors and grew beyond anyone's expectations to the point that it is now the largest major on campus with over 1,500 students. And it had been housed it still is administratively housed under the office of the provost, which became an increasingly awkward arrangement as the program really grew, because to make changes to keep up with the dynamic growth and change of the major, it needed to have something as a more flexible model for making decisions and allocating resources. And this had been through a review, but sort of stuck in the mode of how are you going to make a decision. And we brought this actually to our governance bodies. And after considering several models, this is going to be a partnership between CALS and LNS in the administrative oversight for the program and supervision of the staff, the advisors, and so on. But also involving faculty members and instructors from all of the colleges who are engaged in life sciences work. And I believe that this is going to be a really robust system. It involves curriculum committees and APCs from both of the colleges, and that in our realigned biology major, students will more easily have access in CALS to things like career fairs, internship programs. We'll be taking care of the alumni and related activities. And that's actually, the last piece of that falls into place this week as it comes to the UAPC tomorrow. So I guess the lessons learned for me were that while we have a very strong governance approach here on this campus, it doesn't have to slow us down from making decisions in a collaborative fashion and creating frameworks that will help cross-disciplinary, cross-collegiate activities flourish. Thank you very much.